Don't be afraid. It's me, the Celtic Cricket. Hi. Oh my goodness, what is that? Well, anyways, I'm the Celtic Cricket, and this is Halloween. I want to talk about Halloween, the festive time of the year. The trees are dying, the foliage is falling on the ground. We've gone hay riding, and we've also picked a pumpkin, and perhaps took the kids out for caramel or candy-coated apples. These are the fond memories I have of Halloween in New England. I want to talk about Halloween this evening because I want to encourage people to keep the spirit of Halloween alive. It greatly depresses me when I hear that schools can no longer celebrate Halloween parties, or that some people find the season of Halloween depressing or sad. I think it's an awesome time. I had a great time growing up in New England with the season of Halloween, and I just want to talk about some of my fond memories. One of the fun things I remember about Halloween was spending some time with my grandparents and helping them make their little trick-or-treat basket. We used to take a napkin and put so many candies in it and tie it up and fashion it as a little ghost or a jack-o'-lantern, and it was quite fun. My grandparents were very much into Halloween. They told me that the night of Halloween was when the lost souls would be looking for nourishment and for food, and that spiritual communication was very, very good. I enjoyed Halloween. I grew up in a very open-minded family. Also, what child did not enjoy trick-or-treating, dressing up with a costume, and making a mask? In my family, we were encouraged to make our own mask. In fact, we used to have contests on them. You'd be surprised what a paper bag or construction paper or some clay can do. And the whole part of wearing a mask on Halloween has its origins in Celtic Ireland, where you would wear a mask to protect yourself against the evil spirits, for the spirits can't find you if you're in a mask. And also, dressing up in a mask and an elaborate costume is a good way of representing and honoring the departed souls that roam the earth on Halloween, when the veil between the worlds is at its thinnest. So when you're handing out candy to the trick-or-treaters, you're actually feeding the souls of the dead. And I want you to think about that next time the door rings on Halloween. I always enjoyed trick-or-treating. We would go out with our friends, to our neighbors and our family members, and it was just a very fun, festive time. In fact, one of my favorite times of Halloween is preparing the pumpkin for Halloween. There's something about the cool, crisp air, the fallen leaves, and the October night, and having that eerie, orangey, yellow glow of a pumpkin. It just kind of sets the mood. And in fact, when I started practicing Irish witchcraft, I did some studying on the pumpkins and the jack-o'-lanterns, and in Ireland they would have used turnips, potatoes, or other vegetables. And I have, several years now, have carved turnips into jack-o'-lanterns. It's very, very difficult, but it's a very fun and rewarding way of celebrating. I'd like to also talk about bobbing for apples. Growing up, we used to bob for apples as children. I'm sure a lot of you have done it, but you didn't really know why. Well, the apple is the fruit of immortality, and by biting the apple, you're essentially laughing at death and embracing life. Biting the apple would show that you'd have a good, happy, and healthy new year to come. After all, Halloween marks the season of change in the Celtic New Year. Also, it is the time for pranks and spooking each other and all those things that go bump in the night. And who didn't grow up with a good horror movie or a good classic ghost story? This is the appropriate time to share them. They can be fun and entertaining, and everyone does like to get a little scared. But remember, there is nothing really to be afraid of. Or is there? So I want to encourage everyone to keep the spirit and the festival of Halloween alive. Think about this changing seasons, take the kids on a hayride, decorate a pumpkin, bob for some apples, and make a mask. go trick-or-treating, throw a party, get elaborately dressed up, and keep the spirit and the wholesomeness of Halloween alive and well. I am somebody that has loved Halloween since I can remember. I don't know how old I was the first time I went trick-or-treating, and if I could still go trick-or-treating today, I would. However, please celebrate Halloween, throw a party, hand out the food to the kids, and just have a really good time. Carve a pumpkin, bob for some apples, tell a ghost story, shut the lights off, and think about death. It will all go away at the crack of dawn. So, this is the Celtic Cricket reminding you that Halloween is here, and it's time for pumpkins and hay rides and candied apples. And I think the main thing is, it's fun to have a prank. It's fun to scare, and it's even more thrilling to be scared. Share the candy. I like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, by the way. Happy Halloween!